Hey guys, this is Random Chaos with another video. Here to talk about the second round of the NFL draft. Want to say thanks to you guys who have seen the videos. Really helps knowing that you guys are actually watching. If you guys have any questions, anything to add about this channel, please let me know. Leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to read them. So let's get started. Excuse me. So with the 33rd pick in the NFL draft, the Browns ended up trading their pick to the Packers. This trade actually happened during the first round, which was last night. The Packers ended up selecting cornerback Kevin King out of Washington. Um, this guy's really good. I think they said he was one of the best defensive backs in the league as far as like getting to the ball, like ball hawker type of guy. So hopefully this works out for the Packers because they really need a good cornerback. Uh, Next pick is the 34th pick. This pick belonged to the 49ers. Then the 49ers gave it to the Seahawks, and then the Seahawks gave it to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville Jaguars ended up selecting offensive tackle Cam Robinson out of Alabama. This is going to be the first guy to go as far as offensive tackles in the first round. I'm sorry, second round. I really thought this guy was projected to be in the first round. He actually fell early in the second round, so good pickup by Jacksonville. Next pick belonged to the Jacksonville Jaguars, but they gave up their pick to the Seahawks. So with the 35th pick in the NFL draft, the Seattle Seahawks select defensive tackle Malik McDowell out of Michigan State. To me, I don't really know much about this guy, but I know that he really gets off the line really quick. So hopefully this could be Seattle's next Mebane for them. So the next pick, the next pick is pick number 36. The Bears were slated to have this pick, but they gave it up to the Cardinals. Cardinals moved up a couple of positions. So the Cardinals ended up selecting the only safety I thought was realistically left that was good in my mind that I really wanted the Chargers to get. The Cardinals ended up selecting Budda Baker from Washington. Big hitter type of guy, big hands, really good as far as, reading where the ball is going to go to intercept it. So they selected him, and I feel like you got a steal on this one. With the next pick, the Rams had this pick, but they traded it to the Bills. The Bills selected wide receiver Zay Jones out of East Carolina. So, nice pick. With the 38th pick in the NFL draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select an offensive guard and Forrest Lamp out of Western Kentucky. I was really happy that the Chargers ended up getting this guy. Everyone knows that we need an offensive guard. Everybody knows our offensive line sucks. So really good pickup by the Chargers. Let's go to the next pick. The Jets ended up selecting another safety yet again. In the second round, they ended up selecting Marcus May out of Florida. Good pick for them. The Panthers were next with the 40th pick. They ended up selecting wide receivers Curtis Samuel out of Ohio State. So that's a good pickup for them. The Bengals were slated to have this pick, but they traded it to the Vikings. The Vikings traded up a large amount of picks. They traded a lot of picks for this pick, so they ended up selecting running back Dalvin Cook out of Florida State. I feel like this is a big, just huge steal because Dalvin Cook was slated to go earlier in the first round, way earlier. So, congratulations to Dalvin Cook. The Saints were up next with the 42nd pick. They also selected a safety in Marcus Williams out of Utah. So nice pick for them. The Eagles ended up selecting defensive back Sidney Jones out of Washington. Now, I'm not trying to bash on anybody, but EDP has got to be the dumbest guy in the world. And I guess I'm talking about EDP 445. Okay, he has to be the dumbest guy in the world. This guy always talks about how his defense sucks. You finally get a good defensive back in Sidney Jones, okay, a ball hawker, and you're complaining about everything your Eagles do. EDP, man up. Accept who your team has drafted. You don't even know what he has, okay? So just man, you're fucking phony. Sorry about my language. Either way, with the next pick, which is the 44th pick, the Bills traded it to the Rams, and the Rams selected tight end Gerald Everett from South Alabama. So good pick. The Cardinals were slated to get this pick, but traded it to the Bears as part of their, trade that they did earlier in the draft. With the 45th pick in the NFL draft, the Bears select Adam Shaheen out of Ashland University. Good pick by them, I guess. Next up is the Colts with the 46th pick in the NFL draft. The Colts select a really, really much needed defensive back in Quincy Wilson out of Florida. I feel like Quincy Wilson is going to be a good defensive back. I don't think he's going to be a week one starter, maybe like nickel and dime at first. But he should be good for the Colts. So see you in the next video, guys.